This extraordinary event that took place in Zimbabwe left everyone who heard about it in shock. One day, while inspecting the forests, veterinarians from Aware Trust Zimbabwe were near Manapul's National Park. Suddenly, they were startled by slight tremors and the sound of heavy footsteps. Everyone looked around in fear. An elephant was approaching them frantically. However, the situation was even worse than it seemed. The elephant was walking towards them, its head covered in blood. The veterinarians and everyone else were frozen, seeing this massive animal drenched in blood. Dr. Lisa was an animal-loving veterinarian living in Zimbabwe. One day, while on duty with her fellow veterinarians, she experienced the most terrifying moments of her life. An adult elephant, estimated to be around 25 years old, was walking toward them. The strange thing was not only that the elephant was approaching them, but also that it was covered in blood. The veterinarians looked at each other, puzzled, trying to make sense of what was happening. The elephant got closer to the people and eventually stopped. The poor elephant looked at Lisa and the other veterinarians with pleading eyes, asking for help. At first, everyone was very nervous. If the elephant was injured, it could potentially act aggressively and attack people. Still, Lisa couldn't bear to see the animal in such desperate need of help, so she took a significant risk. No matter what, she couldn't just abandon an injured animal and run away. If she did, she wouldn't be staying true to her profession. Gathering all her courage, she tried to approach the elephant. She took a small step toward the elephant first. The elephant remained calm. Encouraged by this, Lisa took a few more steps and got closer to the elephant. What she saw nearly made her swallow her tongue. Emboldened by Lisa, the other veterinarians also approached the elephant cautiously. The elephant's reactions astonished everyone because the injured elephant did not make any aggressive movements. When they looked carefully, they were just as shocked as Lisa at what they saw. There was a huge bullet lodged in the middle of the poor elephant's forehead. Lisa immediately called for an emergency team to their location for first aid. Meanwhile, she spoke soothing words in a gentle tone to calm the elephant. Fortunately, the emergency team quickly arrived at the scene and administered first aid to the wounded elephant. They sedated the elephant by giving it a tranquilizer injection. Once the elephant was unconscious, they cleaned and examined the wound on its forehead. Removing the bullet from its forehead could pose a life-threatening risk for the elephant. Everyone was doing their best to ensure the elephant survived, still in shock. Experts estimated that the poor elephant had been living with the bullet in its forehead for about 3 to 6 weeks. It was likely shot by poachers outside the park who hunted elephants for ivory. Unfortunately, such incidents were very common in Zimbabwe and still hadn't been entirely prevented. The hunters must have missed the elephant after shooting it. The elephant had taken refuge in this park to save its life. It was as if the elephant knew those people were there to help him. Such an event couldn't be a coincidence. An extraordinary bond of trust must have formed between them. Normally, elephants are known for their intelligence and cautious behavior, but this elephant seemed to have completely surrendered to them. The veterinarians immediately took X-rays of the injured elephant. The elephant was very lucky because if the hunter's shot had hit a few centimeters lower, it could have reached its brain. The fact that it was still alive was a miracle. The veterinarians determined that removing the bullet from the elephant's head was its only chance of survival. However, this operation was extremely difficult and dangerous. The bullet was located near the elephant's brain, and even the slightest mistake could lead to irreversible consequences. During the surgery, the surgeons had to work with millimetric precision. After hours of intense effort, the bullet was successfully removed. As the elephant slowly woke up from anesthesia after the surgery, everyone breathed a sigh of relief. A special care area was set up for him in the park, and they kept the elephant under observation for the next few weeks. Everyone in the park celebrated this powerful animal's return to health. Daily health checks were conducted. He had become a warrior who improved day by day. During this time, this quite gentle and lovable elephant started to be loved by everyone in the national park. They even gave him a name among themselves. He was now called Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy got healthier day by day, and after a while he went back to where he belonged, back to nature. Please don't forget to like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel.